Do you ever get recurring dreams?
Not really. I've had once or twice I have, but not regularly. I don't get the regular recurring dream.
So many stories about recurring dreams.
My mum had a creepy one. I think it was her uncle, and he had this dream every night for like months, and he was in a crowd looking for someone. And I think that's how it went. He was in a crowd looking for someone. He could never find the person. He was having it every single night, and obviously he's wants to know what it is and stuff. And then one night he finds the person in his dream that he was looking for, and it was his son. And so he's like, oh, I found that this is who I was looking for all along. And so that all happens, and then he dies like 2 days later after he finds his son in the dream. Yeah.
That's crazy. That's kind of freaky.
I know, yeah.
I wonder what it all meant. Because I've had like recurring dreams.
A part of me makes it feel like it was something where his body needed to die, but his mind wouldn't let it happen until he was satisfied, until something inside of him was satisfied.
Right.
That makes sense. That's what I think it must have been.
Yeah.
But yeah, Why? What are some of your recurring dreams?
We used to have back where I used to live, we used to have a recurring dream all the time. And it was like, all the kids from school, we would be like in a forest.
Yeah.
And we'd all be like walking, and like some people would slowly like disappear.
Yeah.
And like get like taken away from the group, and no one would know why. No one would like really like mention it or anything. They just slowly like leave the dream.
Yeah.
And then we'd find like a witch's hut.
Mm.
And we walk into the hut, and it's like this old creepy witch. And I remember this very distinctly because I used to get this dream like all the time when we'd be walking along a creek. Across a creek, and then we could see the witch's hut like just like a couple of meters in front of us, and we all just distinctly just walk towards it.
Yeah.
And I see that, and I see like all of us one by one walking across this creek, and that's always been stuck in my head every time I think of this dream. But then when we go inside the witch's hut, we realize like all our friends are being like cooked up by this witch.
Oh. Wow.
Like she's like stirring like a massive bowl for them, and then she's cooking us dinner. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Cooking us food with like the food is our mates.
Oh, and you have to eat your friends.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. And that was kind of the dream. But it used to happen all the time. I used to get like once a week for like 2 years. It was crazy.
That's super intense.
And then it just stopped all of a sudden, and then I had it once, like 3 years ago, just out of the blue, and I was like, oh, what the fuck? It's that dream again.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Just randomly?
Yeah, just randomly. Completely forgot about it, and the dream happened. I was like, oh my god, that's crazy. What the fuck's going on?
It's very creepy, actually.
And I haven't had it since, but yeah, I used to get that quite a bit.
Yeah. No one understands dreams.
Yeah, people try to, though.
Oh, yeah, of course.
What about nightmares?
Nightmares are weird because it's like they're scary in it, and then you wake up and you're scared, and then as soon as you then you go back to sleep and you wake up again the next morning, and then it seems like the stupidest thing ever, and you're like, what was I freaking out about? Like, it's so stupid. Which is what I always kind of find kind of funny about them. But, yeah, I don't know.
Did you get a lot of nightmares?
When I was younger, I think so. But now, not really.
So I used to get nightmares quite a bit.
Yeah.
When I was younger. Like, when I moved, I used to get nightmares all the time. That's probably because, like, change and all that kind of shit.
And you're a kid. And, like,
yeah.
Read it.
But I haven't had a nightmare in ages.
Yeah, I don't know. Nightmares are, do you have any, like, have you ever really had genuinely scary ones, or were they all just kind of weird shit that didn't make sense?
Weird shit that didn't make sense?
Because that's what mine are all like.
Yeah, well, I used to have, like, sleep paralysis.
I've never had that. A
It's
lot of people...
freaky.
Yeah,
man.
a lot of people talk about it, and I don't know, I've never had it.
And, like, night terrors?
Apparently,
like,
sleep paralysis happens when you lie... I lie on my back anyway, so I don't know why it doesn't happen to me, but apparently people lie on their back, and then they,
Well, if that's actually true, that makes a lot of sense.
It touches some nerve on your head, and then that makes it harder for you to like sleep properly.
Well, that kind of makes sense because like with every time I've had sleep paralysis, I've been like on my back.
Yeah.
And I wake up and then like I can see like around my room.
Yeah.
But I can't like move my body.
See, I've just never had.
That's what it is. But like I haven't had it in ages. But I sleep on my stomach now.
That's weird.
So if what you're saying is true, it's like, well, that kind of makes sense. It is quite strange, but I used to get it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to wake up and see shit in my room and like have to force myself to wake up. It's quite stressful.
Oh, maybe I feel like, I don't know, because everyone seems to have had it, so I'm like, maybe I had it when I was younger and don't really remember or something, but
yeah,
I don't know, I just can't think of a time where it's
when we first moved here, I used to have it, and I used to see like things on top of that cupboard up there.
Yeah.
And I used to like always see it and be like, holy fuck, there's something on top of my cupboard. There's something on top of my cupboard.
Yeah.
And it used to always like freak me out. And then like, but I never thought it was malicious.
But see, I think of that as
I just felt like I need to like wake up, and I could get up, and it used to take like so much effort for me to actually like.
I just think of that as when you're a kid and you just imagine scary stuff while you're.
Yeah.
Sleeping, rather than something that's actually.
Oh, you feel like it's there, like it's in your room and you're awake. You just can't move. That's what it feels like.
Yeah, I can't.
And then when you eventually get up, like you move your body.
Have you had some really scary sleep paralysis?
Yeah, bro. I used to have heaps. But the most scariest one, I'd wake up and someone would be either opening my door there or opening my door on the balcony.
Oh, that's crazy.
And trying to like get in, and I'm like, oh fuck, I've got to get up. And then I always wake up just before they get to me. Like they'd come into my room, I don't know what it was.
Interesting.
And then I'd wake up just before I get to me, and I like, I used to be like sweating balls. Like I'd wake up super sweaty with like a puddle in my bed. Like,
I hate that. Oh, I hate waking up with the sweats in the night.
Yeah, but it's like the only reason I have it is from the sleep paralysis. It's really weird.
Yeah, interesting.
I haven't had it for years, but I think it was when I moved, like that probably like caused something to change
in your brain. Yeah.
Yeah, but they're very similar to night terrors apparently, which are just like really intense nightmares I've heard. But they feel like real, like they're more realistic. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah, of course. I just can't. Yeah, I can't really relate to these things because I like remember when I was like really young, being scared of the dark and stuff, but. I don't think I ever really had those like horrible demons and stuff that people see at the end of their bed and all that kind of thing, which I'm quite grateful for.
Mm. Yeah, well, it wasn't fun, that's for sure.
I wonder what, well, I guess people have kind of worked out the scientific aspect to it, but I wonder what the, I don't know, surely there's some kind of. But, like, why that of all things? Like, why does that manifest?
Yeah. Well, maybe it's personal. Maybe it has something to do with the person.
Yeah. Like, some people get it, but it's not scary, so they feel like they haven't got it. That makes sense.
I've heard a lot of people get it, and they just feel like it's normal, and it's like the thing trying to get to them or something isn't malicious and doesn't, like...
Well, yeah, that makes some sense.
Well, it's just, it kind of goes back to ghosts as well, because, like, sometimes when you think about it, or you hear ghost stories, and sometimes like the ghost is definitely like trying to fucking like freak you out or like get you to leave something.
Yeah.
Or like the ghost is just chilling.
And sometimes they just want to hang out.
Yeah, and they're not like malicious. I don't know.
It makes sense.
All like paranormal experiences I've had, I thought the ghost is like fucking like scaring my tits off, and I want to get the fuck out, like not having a good time.
Yeah.
I have another thing about dreams. I might have already said this in another one, but my friend who used to live down the road from me.
Yeah.
Her house is apparently the most haunted house.
Oh, you told me about this.
And I've told you about this, but I'll tell you guys.
Yeah, this is cool.
This house is apparently extremely haunted, and I didn't know this. And I used to go there like heaps of times after school. And it was when she was moving out. She was saying like. At a party, someone mentioned, I hate going to this house, it's a haunted house. And I'm like, what do you mean it's a haunted house? And like, bro, how do you not know this is a haunted house? And no one's ever told me it's haunted. I've never had weird experiences there. And I've stayed over, and I've stayed there like heaps of times, been in the house by myself, and it's been fine. But as soon as he said it's haunted, I'm like, oh fuck, what's going on now? So I had to learn all the stories.
Yeah.
So one of the big stories was that two people there have had the same dream, the exact same dream, and it focused on sleeping in the guest bedroom, which is in just next to the kitchen.
Yeah.
And a person walks in through the back kitchen, and both people heard someone coming from the back kitchen, coming into them, coming into the room, pulling them out of the room, and dragging them into the backyard and slitting their throat.
Well.
And both people had the exact same dream.
Yeah.
Staying in the same place 2 weeks apart, and they didn't tell anyone. Except for Ella.
Yeah, because they just thought it was coincidence.
Yeah. And another story is when Ella and her mate were coming home one day. Her mum used to sleep in the front bedroom.
Yeah.
So they come in and didn't have a key, so they just knocked on the window and be like, oh, Mum, let us in. And they knocked. And they heard a knock back, and they're like, alright, sweet. No one comes to the door for a couple of minutes, and alright, knock again. So they knocked again. It's like, Mum, can you open the door? They hear a knock back, and oh, what's good? Can you open the door? Wait, the door doesn't open. And they're like, oh, fuck it. They walk around to the backyard, to the kitchen. Mum's in the kitchen making food, didn't hear the knocks.
Oh, so
no one else was in the house.
So there was just some random knocking going on?
Yeah. So he knocked back. No one else is in the house besides the mum, who's in the back and didn't hear the knocks.
That's really fun.
Yeah, pretty freaky. And then ever since then, they're always seeing shadow people in the halls. Apparently, if you sleep in the lounge room, you always see someone in the lounge room with you.
She moved out of there, didn't she?
Yeah, she doesn't live there anymore.
Is she happy about that?
Yeah, I think so.
I would be too.
Yeah, pretty freaky deep.
Were there other stories? I feel like you told me there was another one which happened, which was really cool.
I think those were it. Those are the two big ones I remember.
Yeah.
There's surely others, I just forgotten them. There was one about her makeup. She did all her makeup up, and she made a mess.
Yeah.
Of all her trays and stuff. They're just out in her room. It was all messed up.
Yeah.
And then she left. And then 5 minutes later, she came back and it was all tidy.
Wait. Legit?
Yeah, and she was home alone as well. No one did it.
See, that's the sort of thing. If she's being honest, which we have no reason for it not to be.
Yeah.
We
should get her on. She can come and tell these stories for herself. I'm sure she
should be down.
Heaps. Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
for sure.
okay. That'd be fun. That'd be fun. And that's so full on too.
It's pretty crazy stuff. Imagine living in a haunted house, and all her mates, literally everyone that knows her says this house is haunted.
Yeah.
And they all believe her. And they'll believe it because they've experienced something there themselves.
Well, yeah.
I haven't experienced anything for myself, so. But yeah.
Shame she doesn't live there anymore, so you can't go and investigate.
Yeah, that would be a cool little thing to do. Yeah, and it didn't help that her house wasn't it wasn't downridden or anything. She had, the garden was very gardeny, had a lot of trees and a lot of bush.
Yeah.
So you could hide in there, no one would know you're there, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So that it looks like a scary house.
Yeah, because I can picture it. I've obviously never been in it, but I can picture it enough to know that. Yeah, that's intense. I don't know. Imagine buying a house and finding out it's haunted and not good haunted, cool, fun haunted, but terrifying.
If you bought a house and you didn't know that someone died in that house, and you found out later, would you feel like you'd want to move out? You feel like you got the short end of the stick?
It would depend how they died. If they were murdered, then yeah, probably I'd be to the real estate agent, oh, so you could have told me this, that would have been fine.
They were just trying to sell a house. I think that happens. I reckon that happens a bit.
What, they just don't tell you that someone died?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Makes sense. It's not exactly a great pitch.
Yeah, exactly.
I reckon a haunted farmhouse would be more scary.
Yeah.
Because there's kind of no
nowhere.
Close next door neighbours or something.
You can't run away to.
Yeah.
You're kind of stuck there.